Hey guys, it's Scott and Modeler X. I appreciate you tuning in. This is part 5 of our Klingon D7 build. This is the AMT 1650 kit. And I've got quite a bit of work done. We've got the inside of both the main hull and the boom light blocked with adhesion promoter, and then black paint, and then some white paint on top of that. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to be putting window holes in the main hull. I guess that's not canon, but I'm not really following canon. I'm kind of doing some fun stuff with this kit. You know, that's what modeling is all about, right? That being said, we have put the boom together after we put some lighting elements in there, fished the wires back through that 1/8 inch brass rod, and so we're kind of cleaning up the seams and adding some detail work. That's what we'll be going through today. Additionally, I'm going to put some light strips into the main hull, just in case we do decide to drill some holes and make some window ports, which makes, you know, for a more interesting subject. And we'll do a little bit of detail work on that top engineering deck for the D7. We'll put an LED with some fiber optics in there to make that piece a little more interesting. And then we'll go ahead and attach the boom to the main hull, and we'll show how those pilot holes and the screws with the epoxy all kind of makes that a good solid piece that we can move forward with and not worry about the boom breaking off, as it has tendency to do, kind of a fragile part there. So hang on tight. We'll be right back with some detail work on the boom. So the boom has this upper deck, and I've got a still photo here that I'll show you before I put it together, but basically it's together. We're filling seams. I've also started drilling out, let me pull this up a little closer, little window holes, and I do this with a what's called a pin vise, and basically holds a bit. In this case, it's a number 70 bit, which I'll put up a link here that sort of shows all the different sizes in millimeters and inches, but basically it's just under 1 millimeter. And you basically take it and, you know, sometimes I like to use a piece of tape to kind of align it so that the windows are all sort of in a row. But you just, and it actually goes pretty quickly. You just sort of get the bit established on the plastic surface and kind of twist it slowly, and then as it cuts through, you pull it out, clean out the hole, and then you get that. Now, okay. So this is the Klingon D7 goatee. I'm going to try to overlay a image of a Klingon on this. I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. But anyways, there's some putty work on the front of the little bulb here. But I'm contemplating putting a number of windows in here too with the same number 70 bit. Before I closed it up, you can see the two LED strips up at the top there. This is the bulb, and there's a fiber optic heat shrink assembly wrapped around a red LED, and you can kind of see it in here. This is really a tight space to play with, and then you got to, of course, pull all the wires back through the boom. This is where they all come out. I still got to do the top deck. I got to fish that through, but right now, you know, we're just doing some seam work. And, you know, this is the, you know, these are fiber optics. These two at the top and the one in the front here are all fed by one red LED. It's a 3 millimeter with a 470 ohm resistor. And those two fiber optics go up through these two holes. And obviously the one in the front goes out the front. Let's see here. I will have to fish this top decks. You know, there's some wires down here. I got to fish that back through. Probably I'll stick a, I don't know, plastic rod back through that. But in any case, this is where the boom attaches, and it obviously go in there and down there. One of the things I had trouble with here with this kit is you'll notice that the end of the boom is not aligned with the back of the boom. It's twisted. And I've already applied heat, you know, to the middle of the neck here and let it warm up and cool and warm up and cool and twist it as you're going along. You can't be too aggressive here, but I still need to do a little bit on that, and that's just, I guess it's like a part defect, or I glued it together wrong. But here's a few stills of the rest of this process coming together as we put the bottom piece, the sort of ribbed piece, and here's the top assembly bridge deck going back through. I did pull those back through the 1/8 inch brass rod and pull it all together. Here's the screws that attach the boom to the main hull, and there you go. So, thanks for tuning in. The chapter in Modeler X, and appreciate it. We'll see you next time.